Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna bring y'all a late night podcast on tay-k. Tay-k was sentenced to 80 years. He got 80 years, you know what I'm saying? And if you go back to my last video, I didn't think he was gonna get that much time for a murder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she looking like she just added on an extra 50 years or something, if you ask me. I don't know. I had no idea. Maybe she don't like him or something. 80 years. I mean, those are football numbers. I keep telling y'all. At the same time, wrong is wrong, right is right, right? You can't just take one side and be like, I thought he was going to see the daylight. I thought he was going to get like 30 or something. 30 years is still a lot. Like 30 years, you in there, and because he was young when this happened. You know what I mean? So he wasn't thinking straight. He was raised in that type of environment, and he got caught up doing something. And at the same time, sometimes people don't understand that. They're going to try you as an adult. They're going to act like your brain is fully developed already, and they're going to treat you in that type of manner no matter what age you are. That's why I be trying to get stuff across to some of the young dudes now, because people like this, when you get in the courtroom, they really don't care about you. They got a tough job to do, but they love doing their job. They love doing their job. Whether you're guilty or not, they'll still high five if they can get you. They're going to high five, they're going to smile, they're going to laugh. You know what I mean? It don't have to be a murder. It could be something simple. They'll still high five on you, as long as they can get you catch you up doing something. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this video. Right now I'm about to show y'all the prosecutor first. This is what he's demanding on tay-k.
Ask yourself that. Remember this: Tamor will one day speak. Well, he'll speak to his loved ones.
Your Honor, I object. This is an insinuation about parole in some kind of way. It's improper.
All right, that'll be our rule.
He'll also walk among us one day. He will have his freedom. He will have his life. Maybe he's going to a bad place, like defense counsel said, which that's what prison is. He has all those options ahead of him. He can choose to make himself better there. He can choose.
2 minutes.
Thank you, Judge. He can choose. Mark will not be able to choose any of that. He will not be able to choose to go to college. He will not be able to choose to get a degree. He will not be able to choose to use photography as a career. He will never, ever see his family ever again. They will never see him. It's a simple ask here. Is please assess a just verdict. A just verdict in this case, considering all the evidence that's been presented in front of you over the course of 2.5 weeks, is nothing less than life.
Alright, so y'all heard that. So the prosecutor, which he's the one who's against tay-k, if y'all don't know that, he wants him to serve life in prison, right? And I mean, the way he look, look at him. He probably would want to have it no other way. No sympathy. No sympathy for people who do wrong. So you can't make no mistakes like this, y'all. And it's, the younger generation is getting caught up like this every day, though. Like, there's so many people locked up right now. A lot. You know what I mean? No matter how many girls you see twerking their ass on TV and all that, bro, on Instagram and Facebook and all that, that's just a distraction, bro. But at the end of the day, dudes like this get struck out every day. They going to jail every day, man. So while we laughing and seeing ass jiggling, on the other side, it's real serious, you know what I mean? So y'all should pay attention.
It states that we unanimously find that the defendant, Tamar McIntyre, did not cause the death of Anthony Saldivar under the immediate influence of sudden passion arising from adequate cause. It states that punishment to be assessed at 80 years in the prison, and there's no fine. Does anyone wish to have the jury poll?
Not in state, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm first going to start with your unanimous decision stating that there was no fighting of sudden passion. If that is your verdict, I'll need you to respond yes. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
We'll start on the end. Is this your verdict? I'm sorry?
Okay, so y'all heard the judge say 80 years, and me listening to that for that verdict to come out like that, I think that's the harshest sentence for the youngster like that. And maybe I don't know, maybe she sees something in him that I don't know. I know it hurts to have a family member missing. Of course I know that. You know, who would want to, like if a family member come up missing or anything from being shot or anything like that, of course that changes everybody's life forever. You know what I mean? And people think about that and they can't get over it, and they grieve over it. Their life will never be the same. Their family will never be the same. I understand that. I'm not just a one-sided person. I just think 80 years, because we in America, that's the harshest sentence, bro, you could give somebody, bro. 80 years. And it's not like he's like a older adult, you know what I mean? You could tell he's still young when he went in, you know what I mean? He was a young dude, man, doing what he do. That's part of the streets, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the culture. That's part of what was going on out there, you know what I mean? Even if he done this, I'm still not accusing him, because I don't know, even though they said he guilty or whatever. That's what they say. That's what they say. All I'm saying is, when you're in the streets like that, the person that passed, I don't know his past history. I don't know if he was in the streets like that, or he was going to go, you know what I mean, shoot at them, or they were shooting at them, or was he just a good dude and he just innocent bystander? I don't know. I don't know the history of the other guy who's the victim in this case, you know what I mean? But if he was in the streets too, and he was doing what he do, and other people had to watch out for him as well as he had to watch out for others, y'all know how that go. And it's not it's not like it's a one-way streak on the streets, y'all, because people have sympathy for others and they don't have sympathy for you. So if this would have happened to tay-k and he would have got shot and killed, and that other guy, will he be facing 80 years in jail? I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is tay-k got 80 years. That's a goddamn long time. I thought, because they didn't they didn't find him guilty of capital murder. And this is why I'm saying that, because capital murder is like when they present all the evidence and it's solid evidence, that all the evidence in his case wasn't solid. That's why they didn't charge him they didn't convict him of capital murder. They just convicted him of murder. It was like a lesser crime. And you can look it up, you know what I mean, and look into his case. And, you know, I'm pretty sure some lawyers out there probably are surprised also at that type of sentence, you know what I mean? So, I mean, maybe I could be wrong though. I mean, but we gonna listen in, man. You heard him just got sentenced, and we gonna go from there, y'all. But I just wanted to, you know, just let y'all know what's going on with the, you know what I mean? And look how he looking like, you know what I mean? Who you gotta do 80 years? But everybody else tomorrow, everybody else gonna go on about their life. They gonna go to work. And the ones who don't gotta work, they gonna be jogging. They gonna be taking their hikes. They gonna be walking. And nobody, like, he's gone. He just swept under the rug. Nobody, after a year, nobody not thinking about no tay-k. After a month, maybe after a week, ain't nobody even thinking about tay-k no more. tay-k gone. You know what I mean? And it's that's why I say it's not adding up no more, because the way we are being taught right now is not the right way. But people still try to do it to keep the money going and all that, you know what I'm saying, and keep it going and all that. I understand that part. It's just taking a lot of losses, man. A lot. Well, let's see what the judge talking about.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Off.
I'm on the back row. I'm sorry. Is this your verdict on the back row? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? With regards to the sentence of 80 years in the prison and no fine, if this is your verdict, I need you to answer yes. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
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 Back row, is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have you go back to the jury room, and I'll meet you back there shortly. Everyone, please rise for the jurors. All right, everyone, please be seated. All right, Mr. McIntyre, the jury found you guilty of murder. Your punishment is to be assessed at 80 years in the prison. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's a $0 fine. And with regards to the other offense, State, are you requesting that to be stacked?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor.
And I'm assuming you're against that. Is that correct?
We are, Your Honor. We would just like to briefly, for the record, maintain that our argument would be that to run consecutively an 80-year sentence on top of 50.
Just one moment, counsel. Just give me one moment. Mr. McIntyre, I want you to know that I listened to all of the evidence in punishment and thought about whether or not your sentence should be stacked. I don't know where your mom is, don't know where your father is. I know that you had a rough childhood. And I do know that these offenses occurred when you were very young. And I understand the state of the law, what people consider an adult. I listened to the testimony of the expert that was brought by defense counsel. You've already been sentenced to murder in the other county, and then you have a murder here. And the sentence for 55 years, that's a stiff sentence. This 80-year sentence.
All right, y'all. So that's what I didn't know. He already had a sentence. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with old tay-k, man. Tay-k trip Tay. Shit. Tay-k tripping, man. It's crazy. So he already got 55 years on top of the 80 years. So they trying to say run the 55 years concurrent with the 80 years. So if it's crazy, bro.
It's a stiff sentence. And these are cases where you have to serve half your time. And that's day for day time. And I recognize that. Hopefully you will grow. But based upon his age, based upon the number of years that he has received out of Tarrant County and the number of years that he's received here, based upon his history and the lack of any type of good parenting. From what I can tell, his mother wasn't a good parent to him. His father wasn't a good parent to him.
And you know what? Like I say, I don't trust this judge. You got black people, y'all, that's like her, that she not black to me at all. You know what I mean? We'll never see eye to eye ever. That just because you black, that don't mean nothing. I'm putting that out there right now. And for her to bash him after he just got sentenced, no matter what wrong he done, he got to go do his time. Okay. Then she gets on there and talk about his parents.
Child Protective Services was not good. And if you believe the testimony, I don't know why Child Protective Services would place children back with a father who put the children's mother in the hospital. Is there something else that needs to be done with our society? Yes. Is more money need for child protective services in their workers? Yes. And I do realize that while this is a lot of time, and I tell people all the time, any time that you do in custody is a lot of time. But by that same token, you're still alive. And what the state has said is true. You're still alive. You can still better yourself. If you end up in prison for the rest of your life, you're still alive. You still can improve yourself. Your family can still visit you. But the complainant in this case is deceased. And you need to internalize that the complainant in this case is deceased. And that his family is never going to see him again.